Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday, June 24th, 2018. I'm going to kind of pan this around a little bit so you can see what we're dealing with here at the homestead today. Rain, fog, so it's not a pretty day out here today. But we need the rain, so I'm not going to complain about that, so that's a good thing. This next week, near the end of the week, they're talking we're going to have some seriously hot weather. So it's one of those kind of days. So anyway, I wanted to get right into the topic of today's video we're going to talk about. So I'm sitting outside here just because. Hey buddy. There's Mr. Buddy right there. Talking about the immigration policies and what's going down at our southern border and all these people coming in and stuff like that. And there's been a lot of talk in the news. And of course they wanted to blame President Trump for the immigration policy of separating kids from their parents and all this type of thing. And actually it was been proven that it was a policy that Clinton signed, carried out also, you know, by Obama and by Bush and stuff like that. So, you know, I love how every group wants to blame the other group and stuff like that. But here's the real issue. Let's talk about the real issue. Not talking about separating the kids from their parents and stuff like that. Let's talk about the real issue. There are channels that people that want to come into this country legally can do. You can go to the State Department in whatever country. There's all kinds of places in Mexico, Central America, other countries down there that you can go to apply for political asylum or whatever to get into the United States legally. Okay, crossing the border illegally does not give you any rights whatsoever. You shouldn't have any rights. And actually, President Trump basically stated in a tweet today that they shouldn't have any kind of due process. They should be just put back across the border. I agree with that because, you know, we're not, you know, there's no way we can take care of everybody. And if there's channels that you can follow legally to get into this country, that's what you should do. If their children are separated from them, well, they're doing something illegally. Now, I don't think that anybody should be separating the children from their parents. Okay, I mean, you know, I'm a big advocate for having your kids there. But if you're doing something illegal, what do they expect? You know what I mean? We're just going to hand them the silver spoon and say, hey, welcome to America. Here's your free health care, here's your free benefits, let me give you some money to get started up. The rest of us aren't getting that, you know. A lot of us have to work hard to get to where we are, to get to what we want. And so, you know, like I said, if you're going to break the law, you're going to have to follow the consequences of those laws. And but the thing is, it's like, basically, I'm going to go along with what the president said on this one. Y'all come here illegally, well, then we pack you right back up on a bus and put you right back across the border. That's how it should be done, okay? And, you know, we need to have a harder stance on what's going on here. You know, not all these people are political refugees. The amount of money that gets shipped back to foreign countries by people that are here, either, you know, however they're here, you know, they're just, you know, like from Pakistan or you know, European countries or Middle Eastern countries, the amount of money that goes back to the home country is unbelievable, okay? Now, I used to work with a woman that she married a man from Pakistan. And she, you know, a lot of their money had to go back to the home country. And, you know, he was a successful businessman. I don't remember exactly what he did, but because I remember what she had told me. But you know, and she was a nurse, and so, you know, a lot of their money went back over there. She had gone over there one time, she told me, and she had converted and become a Muslim, you know, when she married him. And so, you know, I mean, that, whatever, you know what I mean, be whatever religion you want to be. But she told me that she said she will never go back over there. She was scared to death. So, you know, that is what it is. But she was a really nice lady, and I enjoyed working with her. I think she's retired now. But anyway, you know, those are the things, you know, it's like, you know, there's channels that you can follow to get into this country legally. And too many people decide that they don't want to follow the rules and they want to come here illegally, well, you have to face the consequences of your actions. And if that means your kids get taken away from you, you know, that is part of it, unfortunately. Like I said, I believe that they should all be packed right up and sent right back over. You know, as fast as you can catch them, send them back. And, you know, and if people do it so many certain number of times, then they should be imprisoned, you know, in a detention camp or for whatever. You know, if you can't follow the rules, you know, there are rules for a reason. And we're not supposed to take care of everybody. We just can't. There's just no way. It's a drain on the system. It's a drain on the hard-working Americans that are out there busting their butts every day, trying to do the right thing, that people can come in here illegally and do the wrong thing. You know, there's so many like things that happen that's ridiculous, that you know, free handouts that are given. I know a lot of people like from the Middle Eastern countries come over here. Like, if you have your local 7-Elevens, some of these motels, they're all run by, you know, foreigners basically, Pakistani, you know, Middle Eastern people and stuff like that. And I always wondered, you know, why? Well, there's programs that the government's giving out where they're giving these people, like your 7-Elevens example, you know, that they get so much money to start a business, and, you know, no tax for like 5 years that they have to pay. And then what they do is after 5 years, they turn around and put it in their brother's name. Hey, now you got another 5 years. I mean, the system is so corrupted, and they're taking advantage of the loopholes and stuff like that. And I get it. A lot of people do. But, you know, in the meantime, you know, your average American gets no breaks on those type of things, and we have to bust our butts, and it's not fair. Things need to change in that aspect. Our immigration policy is a disastrous joke, and you know, you have people flooding into this country that should not be coming in here. You know, like I said, we can't take care of everybody. It's a reality, okay? So, you know, I definitely want your feedback on this. I want to hear what you guys have to think about this topic, because I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see this freaking weather and how foggy it is out here. It's absolutely crazy. But I want your feedback on this topic. I really want to hear what you guys have to say, what you guys think, okay? Because, you know, it's definitely a topic that has a broad spectrum of people's views. You know, you got the Democrats blaming the Republicans blaming the Democrats. Realistically, in my opinion, it's the government. The government sets the rules regardless of what party it is, because the reality is both parties are the exact same thing. They make no difference to me as far as that goes. I mean, they're going to take care of their rich friends. They're not going to look out for the average American. That is the reality. Be it that you are a Democrat, or a Republican, or an independent, or whatever you are as far as your political affiliation goes. The reality at the end of the day, neither party is going to be looking out for you. They're going to look out for the people that got them in office. They're going to look out for the special interest groups, and that's who they're going to answer to. Okay, that's the one thing I like about Trump. He, you know, even though he ran on a Republican ticket, he really was an independent. A lot of people did not want him in there. And I think that the average American just had enough of the nonsense and needed a change, and he was offering that change. And, you know, like I said, I believe you give the guy a shot, see what he's going to do. You know, the media is absolutely killing him, because it's basically the media is all liberal-based, and so anything that he does, they're going to criticize. Even if it's a policy that was put in place by a Democratic president and followed by a Democratic president that did the exact same thing. It is very interesting to me in that aspect, and I can't believe that more people can't see through that nonsense, but a lot of people can't. But it's just the way it is. I personally hate politics. I probably have mentioned that before. Like I said, I trust none of them. They are a bunch of liars. They say what they want to say to get in, and then they do whatever they want when they get in there to help out, like I said, their rich friends. And that's who they're looking out for. So anyway, guys, very cloudy, overcast day here today at the homestead. Very rainy. We have brought in some power. Only about 2.4 kilowatt hours have been brought in today. So not a real great power day, but obviously because of the weather and being overcast like it is, we're not going to get a great day power-wise. So anyway, remember guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. working towards your goals, working methodically to get there. You can get there. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching them goals is yourself. Nobody else can do that, okay? So, you know, like I said, I definitely want your feedback on this topic. I think it's something, you know, everybody has a different view, and I think we all need to respect each other's views and not attack each other, okay, just so you know, that I want to have it that way. If I have, you know, comments where people are viciously attacking somebody, I generally delete those comments if I catch them, okay? So, you know, be kind to each other and, you know, like, respect other people's views. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.